Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Raiders coming in at 7-6, going up against the Chargers, who come in at 7-6.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
2nd down to the offense needing 5 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
The tight end Henry here in motion. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
2nd down and 4. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. The tight end Henry here in motion. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From midfield, here's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Carr. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 34-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Now they'll throw with Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Oh, how about this on first and goal? Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 2-yard. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The tight end Henry here in motion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here we go with 2nd and 7. And he motions the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. The slot man in motion right. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And I think the ball's out, and the Raiders have recovered.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball... comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again. Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
as they run left side. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
To throw, it's Carr. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. off as they run the counter play. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gary Conley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! 319! 319! Leopard! 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 No. Check! Patriot!
Now they try the right side here. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Watch 18! Watch 18! Here we go! Over! Single!
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Carl trying again on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Carr now on first down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Carr to throw on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. Shifts by him at the 25. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Watch it now, Barney. Over. Now let's go. Leopard.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Check nickel. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
We got three down.
Red zone opportunity.
Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Gun.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Gun. Detroit.
slot man moves right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Set. 3-19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And some room to maneuver. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Carr now to throw. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now Carr throwing on second down. He fights him off. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Buying time to his left. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying, I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And this is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a handoff looking right. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's Samuel, caught left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Watch it now, Barney. There you go now. Check. Back to Philly. Here we go. No. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jeremiah Tauchu able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Shotgun now for Carr. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Over! Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Leopard.
The tight end Henry here in motion. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The tight end, Henry, here in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Green 39. No. Check. Watch the shoot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. And the Raiders have got him.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Here's Jeff Locke now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Carr fights off the defender. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. To throw on 2nd down. Carr runs through the contact. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Denzel Perryman in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Carr. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
No, she's
she's on, like, the fifth tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. A gain of 3, second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Now let's go. Over.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Detroit!
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It's a 7th.